Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Masterpiece Lounge. I am your hostess, certified life coach, author, and speaker, Chrisnatha Derosier, and I am back with another segment. If this is your very first time here in the Masterpiece Lounge, welcome. This is a safe space. This is a fun space. And this is also a space where we have really compelling and insightful conversations to help push our personal and professional lives forward. And today is no different. And so, if you are someone that usually joins me here, thank you so much for coming back. As always, share this with your network. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I absolutely love to see all of the places that you guys tune in from all over the world. And so let me know down in the chat where you're tuning in from. So once again, welcome everyone. And we're in the Masterpiece Lounge. It's a beautiful day. The weather's great. I'm feeling good. And I have an amazing topic I want to talk to you about today. And so, as you guys know, the year is starting to close out. And we're getting ready to get into the holiday season. We're in the fourth quarter of the year, and things are starting to wrap up, right? And so, we want to put a bow on some things and we want to prepare for some other things, right? And so I want to talk to you today about preparing for next year. So, as always, you guys know I love to talk about goals and our upcoming plans. And it is not too early to start planning and talking about your goals for the your goals and plans for the upcoming year. And so setting clear and specific goals is actually a really great way to focus your efforts and to also make progress, right? In the upcoming year, I do have some steps on how to do that and some things that I believe are really going to be helpful for you. And so I want to share that with you today. So for all my note takers, get ready. I'm going to share about 10 steps for you to take to set clear and specific goals for your upcoming year. All right, number one is reflect on the past year. So you're going to reflect on this year that we're in now, right? You're going to take some time. You're going to reflect on the past year. So really set some time aside to do this. Make sure you're in a quiet space. If you want to connect with nature while you're doing it, you want to sit outside on your patio, you want to go to the beach, the park, or if you want to hang out in your home office, right? Whatever is comfortable for you. But take some time and start to reflect. And I want you to think about a few things. I want you to consider, what were your accomplishments? What did you accomplish this year? I don't care how little, how big, what did you accomplish, right? Make a list of those things. And then I want you to consider, what were the challenges that you faced this year? What were some really tough things, tough times, some really unfortunate and challenging times, moments, and situations that you've had to encounter and face? And then I want you to think about, what did you learn about those challenging moments? What was the lesson in it for you? What can you see now looking back at it that you can consider as a lesson, right? So this reflection really provides valuable insight into your goals that you had this year, but also into the goals that you're setting for next year. So I want you to really think about that. Number two is define your priorities. What is important to you right now? What is the most important thing to you in the upcoming year? And put your energy, your attention, and all your efforts there, right? This can include personal growth. This can include career advancement. This can include health and fitness, relationships, all aspects of relationships, right? And also any other area of your life that you want to focus on. So consider what your priorities are, what's really important to you. Number three is to make your goals SMART. Now, I'm sure you guys have heard about the SMART criteria, the SMART rubric, right? To make sure that your goals are as specific as possible. Let me break it down for you, okay? So SMART is an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound, right? What is the time frame there? So number one, specific, the S is the first letter is S, and that's for specific. So clearly define what you want to achieve. Be extremely specific avoid vague goals like nothing vague. Oh, I want to get in shape, right? But instead of I want to get in shape, maybe I want to lose 10 pounds. And when do you want to lose 10 pounds? I want to lose 10 pounds in 3 months, right? Or I want to run a 5K in under 30 minutes. That's a super ambitious goal, but that's a goal, right? You can measure it. You know what you want to do, the timetable. You're extremely specific with the goal. I want to earn $30,000 more annually in my salary, right? That's just super specific. And so definitely be as specific as possible. M is for measurable. So establish concrete criteria for measuring your progress. This could include numbers, dates, and or specific indicators. So for example, I want to save $5,000 by the end of the year, or I want to read 24 books in 12 months. That's a specific goal, and there's a time frame attached to it, right? A is for achievable. Set goals that are realistic and attainable given your resources, given your time, and your current circumstance. So it has to be achievable for you. So your goals don't have to be achievable for everyone else. They just have to be achievable for you. So you have to be very realistic with where you are and what you're able to do. So while it's good to aim high, you must ensure that your goals are within the realm of possibility for you. They have to be possible. Otherwise, you'll be stressing yourself out, and we don't want that. R is for relevant. Ensure that your goals align with your overall objectives and values. What are my values? What are my objectives? And so define those first. And then as you set your goals, make sure that they are aligned. They should be meaningful and relevant to your life, Remember, this is about you. And also time bound. T is for time bound. So set a specific time frame for achieving your goals. This adds a sense of urgency, and it helps you stay on track, and you're not trying to do everything in the fourth quarter of the year and overwhelm yourself, right? So for example, you want to finish writing your novel by June 30th. So there's a date attached. Or you want to complete a course, an online course within 3 months. So there's a time frame there. So that's SMART goals, okay? So make sure that you're using that as a guide as you're setting your clear and specific goals for next year. Number 4 is break down long-term goals. If you have long-term goals, it's important that you break them down into smaller, manageable steps. This way, again, you don't feel overwhelmed, and this makes the process not as stressful, and it allows you to track your progress more effectively, because the goal is to be successful and to reach your goals. It's not to make this so hard for you, right? It's just to help as a guide. Number 5, write down your goals. Put your goals in writing. Some of you may like to do vision boards. I love vision boards, but I also love to have a notebook of them written down with the actionable steps that I'm going to take to reach that bigger goal, because I break my goals down as well. So put your goals in writing, make them more tangible. And also it just reinforces your commitment to it. So make sure that it's somewhere that you can see it. Use clear and positive language, and be as specific as possible about what you want to achieve. Number 6 is to create an action plan. Outline a specific action that you'll take to achieve each goal. So if you want to save that $5,000, right, by the end of the year, what action steps, specific steps are you going to take? Are you going to save $500 every couple of weeks? So what is the goal? So you want to make sure that you are being as specific as possible. So whether this is daily, weekly, or monthly tasks that you have, set that in your schedule and in your plans, and make sure you're writing that down and be detailed and realistic, okay? Number 7 is setting milestones. So identify key milestones and checkpoints along the way. I also personally like to do a mid-year check-in with myself. So by the time summer is rolling in, I am checking in and I'm saying, okay, where are we? Where are we? What are we doing? What have we done? And what do we really need to do to step it up, right? So we can reach this goal by the end of the year. So it helps you adjust your goals a bit. So it helps you track your progress and provide opportunities for celebration and adjustments if needed. Also, with the celebration, it's important to celebrate all of your achievements and progress, no matter how small or big. You need to celebrate yourself. Number 8 is to stay flexible and adapt. Life happens. So please don't beat yourself up if you don't reach every single goal on your list. It's okay. Life happens. Be open to adjusting your goals. If your circumstances change, or if you realize that your initial plan isn't working as you expected, which happens, right? So be flexible. It's important for long-term success. Number 9 is stay accountable. Share your goals with someone that you trust, or consider using tools like a journal, goal tracking app, or accountability partner to help you stay on track. And also, I would add a reminder. This is also something I like to do. Add a reminder at the end of each month to just sit down and to make a note of all that you achieved that month and some areas where you could have done better, right? Some areas of opportunity for growth. So you can do this at the end of each month so things don't pile up to the 6-month mark. So that's something to consider as well. And lastly, number 10 is to monitor and evaluate progress. Regularly review your progress towards your goals. So check in with yourself. Once again, if you have to set a reminder, do that. It's okay. You don't have to remember everything. But definitely do this on a regular basis. Review and your progress. Review your goals, review your progress, see where you are. Celebrate your achievements. I don't care if it's just going out for ice cream or whatever it is to celebrate. Do that, okay? Celebrate yourself. But also make adjustments if necessary. Making adjustments is not failure. It's not failure. It's you being very clear about where you are and what needs to change for you to still reach the goal that you have. Okay, so if you're not making the progress that you hope for, consider why and what changes you might need to take. But that's not failure. That's just you making adjustments as needed. So I want you to remember something. Remember that setting clear and specific goals is just the first step. It's so important, but it's the first step. All right. You have to be consistent. Your effort is needed. So remember to be consistent. Discipline is going to be key here, and perseverance is also important in achieving your goals. All right. So it can happen. It's very doable. It's all about checking in with yourself, checking in with your accountability partner, setting systems in place so that you are successful, and adjusting when necessary, because we're human and life happens. So don't be hard on yourself, but allow yourself to be set up in a way where you know what you're working toward, because you have it there. It's a guide. As always, invite God into what you're doing. Lay all your plans, all your goals at the feet of Jesus, and allow him to order your steps, open doors that you can't open, introduce you to people you'd have never met without him, right? Because we want to make sure that we're in alignment with our values, our principles. And one of our huge values is our faith. Okay, so no need to stress, but we want to make sure that we're being intentional with our time, because living a purpose-driven life is the best way to go. Guys, thank you for hanging out with me today in the Masterpiece Lounge. I hope that you can really take away some nuggets and start planning for next year. And I'm looking forward to hearing about all your amazing goals and plans about what you plan to do as you reflect on the past year. Meet me here, same time, same place next week. I am rooting for you. And if you need any assistance on the journey of setting those goals, accountability, and anything in between, let's connect on all social media platforms. I'm at Chrisnatha, and I'd love to be your coach. So let's connect. Have a great day, everyone. Take care and be blessed.